What you'll find out is Web 2.0 is like a broad concept for a whole bunch of technologies. I want you to think of the blog post. When you put it out there, it's like a mini press release. You know, so like when you want to submit something to the world, this is actually a really different way of thinking about blogs if you're thinking about it from a business point of view. Because what you want to do, if you're really smart about it, is you want to find out what is hot at the moment in your particular industry. What is it that the people who you want to reach, what are their problems, what are their concerns, and what are the keywords that they're typing into Google to look up? If you can find out those, and I'll show you how to do that, if you can find out those keywords that they're wanting to hunt and find out about, you can put those into your blog posts and make sure that they are built around that topic for that particular week. And then you can disseminate that information, and it acts like a press release and goes out there, and it's very powerful. Essentially, it can take on like a life of its own, and people can comment on it. So this blog post that goes out there, people comment on it, people link to it. It can be used through dozens of popular social networking bookmarking sites, which again, don't worry if you... I'm actually going to go through each of these points and explain it, so you'll see examples of them. These particular sites is they enable you to share your bookmarks. I mean, who here doesn't have a bookmark in their computer? Like, you've all got bookmarks, mostly. I mean, if you find favorite websites, you find favorites, you just click on favorite and it adds it through to your browser. So you can get there whenever you want to. Well, imagine sharing it. You might have some really cool sites that you want to share with the world. You go into Delicious or Stumble Upon or Dig and so forth, and you share that link with the world. You actually have a whole list of them there. People can find these really cool sites that you already know about. And let's say with Dig, they can dig it, which means they give it a thumbs up. Or they give it a thumbs down, saying this site's crap, or this site's great. And so that's how basically the sites can actually rise in prominence. However many digs you get is how high you get on that particular site. Now, if you start linking in with all of these sites, imagine there's a whole bunch of these social bookmarking sites, like there's dozens and dozens of them, and their rankings online are very high. They're very powerful sites in terms of how Google looks at them. Because if you think about it from this perspective, if you were Google and you want to spider the internet, you want to go out there and find all the different websites, what's going to be one of the most efficient ways of doing it? You're going to send the spider, the little thing that's going to go and find all the sites, through to all the social bookmarking sites, because they're all indexed, they're all bookmarked, and there's sites being added there all the time. So it will send it there first, and it sends it there constantly, all the time. And so sites that are being added there will come up very quickly. And I'm going to show you some just mind-blowing stuff that you can do. By the way, this is like just some of them. These are the social bookmarking, social networking sites. There's a lot there. As you can see, there's a whole heap. I mean, imagine if you were there. I mean, if you do interact with all this stuff, your site's going to skyrocket in terms of popularity and success. And this is what I want to show you, this really fascinating case study. Now, this is my blog. Go to barnaby.com. On a few things, you can make a big impact. And those few things are the blogging that we've talked about, linking that through to social networks and social bookmarking, and using keywords that are popular and in your marketplace. And that is the key strategy that we're talking about here. What we want to do is through that set up an automated system that will be, it's a proven working system, and that will basically just generate all this interest and all this traffic and orders through to your business.